Finiri, I do believe, will be starting in 16th as DPR Niller has disqualified himself from qualifying. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to make up qualifying for Delta Pace Racing. And we are back at it. And Chris has just made his appearance right at the dire moments of qualifying.
Yeah, I just arrived back home right now. I was following the stream so I could follow up what was happening. Yes, as I said, the PR Niller, I didn't say anything, but PR Niller had to disqualify himself because he had a quali ban to serve, unfortunately. That's why. And he had it from the Division 2 race. He was reserving and he was found at fault for DNFing another driver, and he DNF'd as well. So that's why.
Oh, okay. And okay, so it looks like that was the Pakistan flag. Okay, so it's a Pakistan and a Slovenian making up the front row here tonight, and it looks like Darth Assassin is actually back, Chris. So he's coming back for round 9. And I have someone in the chat actually saying, it's your boy Mike saying Flames is quick, and he got actually kicked. So I actually don't know his gamer tag.
Alright, J-Boy Mike, basically, he was a Division 3 driver. He raced last week. He won the race actually, but he was being too fast, and myself and Andre were telling him that he should be racing in Division 2, but he insisted to race in Division 3.
Oh, okay. Okay, I remember him. Okay.
So yeah, that's what basically happened, unfortunately, and he kept bumbling, unfortunately, and we had to not allow him to race for the Division 3, basically, unless he wanted to race without ABS.
I mean, without ABS isn't that bad of a challenge. Of course, it is still a challenge for when you're trying to get into it. But yeah, it is a shame. It looks like Thursdays is the only time that he could actually race. I wanted to talk further. Oh, okay. He said he wanted to talk further, but you kicked him ASAP. He was still trying.
I'm gonna have to disagree with that, but anyway, it is what it is.
Well, anyway, we are here for round 9 for Division 3 Delta Pace Racing. Penultimate race of the season, I do believe, Chris. So
yes, it is the penultimate race of the season. It is the last chance for the drivers that are going to use the Joker. So that is why there were, I think, 9 drivers who reacted with the Joker. Yep. If not 8, somewhere on those lines. And yeah, I mean, next race is going to be the last race, a race which cannot have any Jokers used. So that is why a lot of drivers have reacted with the Joker for this race.
Yep, so with the Jokers actually here tonight, Chris, it's going to be Cartboy, Thomas Frost, Zajman, Darth Assassin, Alex DeVilles, Mike, Mike, if he was here, PJ39, and Kent Agent, but I don't see Kent Agent here tonight, so...
Yeah, unfortunately Kent Agent was feeling sick today, so he couldn't make it, unfortunately, so
well,
yeah.
Hopefully he recovers very, very quickly. I hope he makes his way down to the finale of the season, where he finds himself with the points, and I hope it's going to be a good one as well. Let's see how these drivers take it now. Flames Assassin still makes up the front row with DeVilles. We're about to get this race underway, ladies and gentlemen. And if you guys are just queuing in, welcome to Division 3, Round 9 for the British Grand Prix of Delta Pace Racing. Commentators Justin and Chris. We're about to get this race started, so you haven't missed anything yet. However, let's get this party started, I'd like to say.
Yeah, let's see what's going to happen. And I think we're going to have the 5 lights here.
Looks like we're still waiting on it.
Let's see. All right.
2, 3, 4, and 5 red lights. Hear those those engines purr, and we are underway for the start of the penultimate race of the season. An amazing start there for Noxer as he's trying to go around the outside of Darth Assassin, but Darth Assassin is able to break a little bit later into that corner and hold it off. Mosher makes his way down, and we have a spin around of Cartboy actually. And he is now fallen down. We still have a few battles up the field with Wiggy. He's going to look on the inside here of Darth Assassin. He's pushing this side to side. Darth Assassin's in the lead. Wiggy's in the lead. A huge contact between those two drivers. Doesn't look like any damage, but Wiggy is the one to make up the position up to 4th. We also have a few positions near the back of Klappa, and he spins around Brooklyn's, and he's going to rejoin right behind Carboy in 17th.
Oh, I think it was a very, very good start from Wiggy. I think he started in P6. He's
hold
pulling.
on. We have another battle. Sorry to cut you off there, Chris. We have another battle of DeVilles and Noxer through Cop's corner, and now they're still going side to side through Megans and Beckett's, but Noxer was the one to make up the position and find himself up to second. We're also seeing Wiggy with a faster exit through Chapel, and he's going to look on DeVilles. Around the outside, up Stowe. Can he get the job done? Yes, he can. Darth Assassin's looking for it as well. It's a three-way battle through Chapel and the hangar straight up Stowe. DeVilles is fighting back still with Darth Assassin around the outside, now the inside of the Vale chicane exit, and he makes up the position up to fourth now. A good battle there. Flames Assassin, what an amazing start. In the lead now by 2.3 seconds with the drivers behind him battling it out.
Yeah, this is a very good start. I recall that Wiggy, I think, started in P6. He had a tremendous start. Pulling himself into P3, and what a battle between Noxer and KFC Devils. KFC Devils, of course, defending from Dart Assassin at the last corners of the first lap. Stellar race from the Division 3 drivers right now.
Love to see it. DPR Niller has already passed half of the grid already coming into lap 2. And we can see him just go even further. Wiggy has just been overtaken by DeVilles. And we have a spin around of Thomas Frost, who has spun around Brooklyn's on those set of mediums as he makes his way down. And actually talking about him being on a set of mediums, I forgot to talk about what tires these drivers are on. Muhammad actually comes in with a set, coming in with damage potentially, going on a set of mediums. Thomas and Menno F1 are the only ones that started on the set of mediums as well. So this is going to be a close one, but look at this battle for third here, Chris. You got DeVilles, Wiggy, Darth Assassin, Mosher, Zajman, Niller, Daedalus as well in that battle. So it's a whole 7 drivers for that battle for third. Zajman and Niller having themselves a battle. Same goes with Wiggy and Darth Assassin, but Wiggy's to hold on to that position, but Niller was the one to make up the position, now pushes his way up to 7th.
Yeah, I believe Wiggy was in P3. I think KFC Devils has made a very good recovery, or Wiggy made a massive mistake, which enabled KFC Devils to enter into the 3rd place. But yeah, I mean, 3rd lap, only 1 car went into the pits. It seems that it's going to be a clean race, hopefully.
Well, hopefully. So far, there's been a little bit of contact through some corners, but it doesn't look like that much damage on the field. Of course, Muhammad Gunnar had himself that incident at the beginning of the race, had to make an early pit stop, but now the ace of the sleeve is now been put down on the table. DRS has been enabled here tonight, and Darth Assassin's looking around the outside of Wiggy. Can he make his way through? Wiggy on the inside, and he's done it around the outside. Darth Assassin now up to 4th. He's going to be looking at DeVilles, but Mosher is now going to go side to side around the outside of Wiggy through Cop's corner. No Hamilton or Verstappen here tonight as they both make it through cleanly. Wiggy holds on to the position of 5th.
Yeah, it's a very good battle, and we are seeing Dart Assassin and Noxer and Flames Assassin being the protagonists of the Division 3 championship, of course. Flames Assassin is leading the pack with 3 seconds behind. There's Noxer, and Dart Assassin pulls himself into P3. So the 3 protagonists of the Division 3 are now within the top 3, and it's all to play for between these 3 drivers.
How many times can you say 3?
Yeah, I think I have said it
Flames
3 times.
Assassin, though. Flames Assassin has just improved his fastest lap at 131 flat. 3 zeros at the end of that number. Extraordinary time there for Flames Assassin. Zajman is the first one with a time penalty. And it looks like Klappa and Menno F1 had themselves an incident around the final corner, and Carboy was involved in that as well. Huge collision between 3 cars.
Not 3, but 4 cars. 4 cars. Actually, Menno, Klappa, Carboy, and even Thomas Frost. Thomas Frost had to go off track, I recall. And there's a safety car because we have a non-finisher of Menno F1.
Very unfortunate for Menno F1. And this is actually going to be unfortunate for both of the Red Bulls actually here tonight. Menno F1 crashes out. Flames Assassin's lead is now going to diminish to less than a second once the safety car makes its way into the pit lane. So now it comes down to these drivers. Who is going to be the one to make their way on top? It's going to be a close one here, Chris. We're going to stay tuned on this one.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't know whether anyone will be pitting at this stage, but the real winner right now is Mohamed Gooner, because Mohamed Gooner has pitted because he had damage, and now he's going to keep up with the rest of the grid. And he has already made his pit stop, his mandatory pit stop. I think he can go till
Flames
the end.
Assassin is coming in. He's coming in. Same goes with Noxer. Are any of those soft runners going to stay out? Darth Assassin is going to stay out. So, with these three drivers, we're actually going to look at how close they are in the championship here tonight, actually. And as of round 8 of Bahrain, Darth Assassin is tied with Noxer on 112 points. And Flames Assassin, a close ending resurge with 62 points. The thing is, Darth Assassin has an ace up his sleeve. He is going to be using his Joker card here tonight, as Noxer and Flames Assassin has already used theirs.
Yeah, 100%. I'm still a little bit surprised. There are quite a number of drivers who didn't pit yet. And recall that this Great Britain track pit stop takes a long time. It takes around 30 to 32 seconds, the pit stop. And of course, for those who didn't pit yet, they would still need to pit. I think they would really pray for a safety car at this moment, another safety car of course, so that they could win the pit stop's worth. Otherwise, if there would be no safety car, it only means that they would lose a lot of time until the end of the race, and the real winners would be Flames Assassin, Noxer, Wiggy, Daedalus, Alex Salt, Mohamed Gooner of course, and there's Klappa, Forever and Card Bob as well. So yeah, I mean, for those who didn't pit yet, except for Thomas Frost, of course, understandably, from him, he is on the medium tires. It's going to be quite a challenge, and they would definitely be hoping for another safety car in order to make their strategy work. In the meantime, of course, I need to mention another thing. Please, guys, keep that 1 second distance during the safety car. I hope that you are obeying it. I'm noticing Finnery, he's still new to the league. Probably he didn't even read the rules. So please, if you're watching it, please keep that 1 second gap, safety car gap.
And then, of course, once you get the race control saying that the safety car is in this lap, that is when you get yourselves packed up and trying to catch each other out on that restart. But right now, Darth Assassin is going to be leading this one with those old set of softs. And I actually agree with Darth Assassin here. While he was staying out on those set of softs, I actually wouldn't have gone in, mainly because you can still have a lot of age on those set of softs, and the thing is, we saw in qualifying, it took out a lot of drivers during qualifying, and we could still see a few people taken out and potentially getting themselves another safety car out there to help them in this. But all they need to do is nurse those set of rubbers, get themselves a much of a gap away from those drivers that made that pit stop, and then try and be a pit stop ahead at that point. But of course, there's a tough order here for these drivers tonight.
Yeah. In the meantime, I think PJ is following the stream because he has jumped in the pits. Of course, he's going to be lost, but at least his mandatory pit stop is now complete.
Well, I just received word Menno F1 has just made his way into the, let's say, the clinic after that collision. Looks like he could be suffering from a mild concussion, but hopefully he should be okay to be here next week.
Yeah, I hope so. But at the same time, he has been informing me that he was, of course, being involved in a lot of incidents, and he was feeling bad about it. Not because it was his fault or anything, but of course, nobody likes being involved in incidents every week. So I hope that he stays. He's a very good driver. He wants to learn. He wants to keep improving. So yeah. Let's hope for the best for the guy, and unfortunate for him for this race as well.
Well, let's see how he takes this now. It's going to be a tough one for them, and I think this is going to be the time where we see from race control that the safety car will be in this lap. I'm just waiting on the FIA to allow us to see that.
Yeah, let's see.
You see, you can see Darth Assassin getting those tires nice and warmed up down the hangar straight, and there it is. Race control. Safety car is in this lap, ladies and gentlemen. All the drivers are now allowed to make themselves nice and compact for this race restart. And it looks like there's a huge incident back there with Thomas Frost.
Ooh. Thomas Frost seems that he's disconnected.
Did he actually disconnect? Yep, he is just now disconnected from this. Wiggy was trying to get past but could not do it. And now we're gonna go on board with Darth Assassin. Are you able to get him back in here, actually, Chris, or would you like me to?
I will send him an invite, no problem.
Alright, but Darth Assassin now comes around the final corner of Club, ahead of DeVille's by more than a second. Zajman has spun around and gone into the wall there of Club, and that safety car restart did not help him at all whatsoever, as he is now with a broken end plate, hot tires, and now falls down to 16th. But Darth Assassin catching out DeVille's on that restart, now ahead by a second and 8/10. What a start for Darth Assassin.
Yeah, it seems that he had quite a start. And he literally blistered off KFC Devils, who is 2 seconds away now from Darth Assassin. Of course, Mosherted is following KFC Devils with DPR Niller on 6-lap old tires, starting from last, currently in P4. So let's hope for the best for DPR Niller. I'm noticing DPR Niller is not on an Alpine, and he should be on an Alpine car.
Oh, is he supposed to be? Okay, well, he is going to be supporting the Alpine here tonight, no matter what car he's in, so hopefully those points will be allocated correctly. And
yeah, I recall that
like
he was downloading the game, so probably he did it on a very on accident. Yeah, definitely.
But that's alright, even though it's a different face, we still is the same DPR Niller. But Flames Assassin has just gotten past Finetti, as Finetti has just spun around the Vale chicane as he's trying to enter back as safe as possible. We'll be having to wait for Thomas Frost and PJ39 making the way through. I think Thomas Frost has just joined back.
Yeah, it seems that his car is back. I sent him 2 invites, so hopefully all is good. In the meantime, Zajman has gone into the pits, so probably has damage.
Yeah, he had that damage on that safety car restart. Unfortunate for him, though. And Finetti has actually just lost the position. Daedalus has just spun around. So both of the Aston Martins not having a race that they would want to remember. But they still have plenty of time to make that back up. Cartboy squeezes Klappa around the outside. And you can see Klappa giving him the same treatment around Luffield on the inside there, and Klappa, a little bit of karma there for Cartboy, and Cartboy now falls down to 11th place.
Ooh, and they're still side by side going into cops. Ooh, Cartboy.
And Klappa hangs on.
Yeah, Cartboy playing the smart game at the moment. Ooh.
Oh, they're still trying to go side to side there, but Cartboy couldn't get the job done. A yellow flag in sector 1 with Zajman exiting out of the pit lane there.
But what a race for Darth Assassin. Darth Assassin needs to really pull off 30 seconds at least from Flames Assassin in order to make it work. So it's going to be a long, tall call. It's going to be a very tall call, but it's still a long race, so anything could happen. Another safety car would, of course, enable these drivers to pit, get that mandatory pit stop done and dusted. So yeah, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see.
Well, we're currently looking at the gap from the leader now, and he needs to get around 30 seconds, like you said, off of Flames Assassin, and he is currently ahead of him by more than 8 seconds, and that gap is actually increasing every single corner, so those softs are really working hard for Darth Assassin out there, as he is able to increase the pace, increase the gap between him, but of course Flames Assassin can actually shorten that gap with a little bit of DRS as well. So it was Assassin versus Assassin, just like what we saw two weeks ago for Division 3.
Yeah, I think it was in France, so it was, I believe 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago, somewhere on those lines. Yeah, Flames Assassin and Dark. Yeah, because we had then Mexico, and then we had the restart of Mexico, and then there was Bahrain, and now we have this
Oh,
race.
yeah.
So yeah.
But now
So
we're currently going to be on board with Mohammed Gunnar as he has caught up now with Wiggy. With that DRS, the ERS, and a little bit of the slipstream. Wiggy taking the defensive line on the inside. Can Wiggy hold on to it? Mohammed with those set of mediums. He's still fighting. DeVos goes into the pit lane on those old set of softs. But Mohammed Gunnar could not find the space there on Wiggy, and he's going to have to settle for the 8th place. Same goes with Alex. Both of the Haas's in the hot seat at this point, as they are both battling out for their respective positions. But so far, Darth Assassin, what a lead he is having right now. 5.3 seconds off of Mosher as he makes his way down the Wellington Straight.
yeah, he's still bossing the race. He of course was the leader of the Division 3 before he left for I think a couple of weeks.
I mean, he's still leading it.
Yeah,
He's
still
leading.
leading. So yeah, I believe that he is a driver worth of being within the Division 2. His pace is good, his consistency is good, and his strategy is also very good. I believe that Dart Assassin in France, he started I think in P12 or somewhere on those lines. He started on the reverse strategy on those mediums, and he lasted them for more than 20 laps, and then he went for softs, being the fastest guy on the track alongside Flames Assassin.
Yeah, he's been doing an exceptional job out there. It looks like Alex has actually lost a lot of pace there on Klappa, but it's the complete opposite for Mohammed Gunnar on Wiggy. I'm also looking at the chat there. Redeemed highlight my message from Kimi Matevž, our division, our elite division drivers and constructors leader for the elite division. Welcome to the chat, my man. Welcome to Division 3. And these drivers still going at it. Wiggy trying to cut the corner there of the Veil Chicane, trying to close in on Mohammed Gunnar. But you can already see the gap now. Mohammed Gunnar just pulling away from Wiggy after the overtake on Stowe.
Yeah, Mohammed Gunnar, I think, of course, he pitted on end of lap 1, if not mistaken. So those medium tires would really feel the heat rather at the end part of the race. But he's having a very, very good pace race.
Here. Sorry to cut you off there, Chris. We have a position change. Flames Assassin is now battling out with DPR Niller. Both of these drivers giving it their all. Big contenders at the end of the season. Flames Assassin with those old set of hards is struggling against the old set of softs. And I think just give it a few more laps and those hards are really going to show their true pace as they both make their way around Cobb's Corner right now.
Yeah, I mean, DPR Niller, an all-rounder driver. Of course, he makes some mistakes there and then, but a very, very loyal driver, as his PSN indicates as well. I think he's the only driver, a non-admin driver, who has put his PSN with DPR. So a big shout out to him, to DPR Niller. While we're seeing the battle between Flames Assassin and DPR Niller, Flames Assassin makes the move out of the outside. DPR Niller still fighting with Flames Assassin here, being very, very close. Even they're touching the cars, but Flames Assassin makes the move cleanly, and DPR Niller is now in P3.
Yep, as Baja has just made his way into the pit lane, so now Darth Assassin ahead by more than 10 seconds. Off of Flames Assassin, DPR Niller is trying to get the position back into Village, and now Loop will be getting DRS, so he could be getting that position back, but he just needs to stick it in, get as close as possible to the diffuser of the Red Bull, and you can see with those new set of hards, he's really able to go on that throttle a little bit earlier than DPR Niller. And of course, if you guys haven't known in this game, if you join in a session, specifically a race midway of qualifying or just before, and you take the control of a real life driver, you actually don't wear a helmet out there. So Naylor's going to be hearing and feeling all of that, what's called dirty air. But we had a crash there of Mohammed Gunnar, and that is going to help Darth Assassin in his push for the race win. PG39 slowing his way around, seeing Mohammed Gunnar in the middle of the track. Same goes with Mosher, both of them respecting the Delta. And unfortunate for Mohammed Gunnar, almost had an amazing race, but now will have to fall down as Flames Assassin is going to be watching his main competitor of Darth Assassin make their way into the pit lane now. Can he exit out before Flames Assassin? I actually don't think so, but this is still going to help him with that push, as DPR Niller and Noxer both go in as well.
Yeah, I think Flames Assassin at this point, although he's on the hard tires, I think he should have gone into the pits as well. He was in P3 and he was going to remain in P3.
Even.
Yeah, definitely would have gone into the mediums. More reliable tires than the hards for sure. So I don't think it was the best call for Wiggy and Flames Assassin to keep out on the track. Dart Assassin will be a madman, literally a madman with that car, blistering through the rest of the field when their safety car restarts.
Exactly. I'm also looking at the chat again, and Nesh saying, "What do you think about yesterday's race?" I actually unfortunately couldn't have seen it. I had 3 commentaries yesterday, so my time was pretty much booked. But for you, Chris, you were doing commentary, I do believe, on yesterday for Division 2.
No, unfortunately I wasn't, but I saw there and then from the race. I saw Andre being one of the protagonists of the race, but I don't know the results, so unfortunately I don't know what happened. If you can tell us, I think that is Big Pro Gamer.
I think I can actually figure this out. Hold on. If I click on that stream right now, and if I go all the way down to the end, yeah, Big Pro Gamer. So it looks like Big Pro Gamer actually got that race win. I'm just waiting for it to pop up. There we go. Yeah, so it was a Slovenian one too, so you'll be happy to see that. So we had Big Pro Gamer taking the race win with the fastest lap as well. Clean race, no time penalties for him. So he had an extraordinary race from what it looks like. Started in second as well and finished up top. There was also Sami in second, Strong Sauce in third. Actually, one of our own in from Division 3 made that step up to Division 2 of Rassam Mfeo. Currently finished in fourth. Then we had the McLaren duo of Clemza and one of our very own, actually, Chris, of Andre, going into sixth. Then Ahmed Shaban, another one of a previous Division 3 driver, making the step up to Division 2. So you'd love to see that. Same goes with Wiggy. So Wiggy was actually in that race as well. So got himself a little bit of experience, let's say a little bit of extra practice coming into this race here tonight. So, and he's currently in second, so it does show as well.
Yeah, I mean 100%. Of course, when lower divisions practice into higher divisions, they would really see their true pace, and of course they get all the experience they need before their actual race in their own division. So yeah, I mean, Wiggy is that kind of guy that wants to improve every time as well. We had Ahmed Shaban, who was in Division 3 initially. He is now reserving in basically every division that he can reserve. So if there's an elite division race, he reserves. If there's a Division 1 race, he reserves. And of course his own division in Division 2, he races there week in, week out. So drivers like Ahmed Shaban, of course, are the drivers that really improve quickly during the months. And it shows, because when you see drivers like Ahmed Shaban reserving in such divisions, where I, of course, make my own races, in some races that I notice that he keeps up with me. So it seems that all that practice makes perfection. So that would be the aim of lower division drivers to reserve in higher division drivers like Wiggy, like Flames Assassin, like Noxer, like I think Zajmon sometimes does it as well, even Daedalus sometimes. So yes, the practice gets perfect essentially. So yeah, it's all within
I actually just noticed this. Actually, we actually have another one in the chat of N Poel. He said that they said that they're going to be rooting for Frost here. So let's see how your man Frost does this now. Going to be on the set of softs, so a bit of a different strategy to a lot of the drivers out there. And is it another lap of safety car out there, Chris?
Yes, it seems to be the case. And when it comes to Thomas, it says safety car in this lap. Very late call from the safety.
Late call.
Ooh. Ooh, I was just saying that Thomas Frost and Mosherted are on the right tire strategy, I believe, because they would last 12 laps easily, and Wiggy understeers a lot, where Flames Assassin now pulls off the throttle, and Dart Assassin already by the diffuser of Wiggy, starting lap 15 on that Hamilton straight, and everything is status quo as we speak.
So that front three really catching that safety car restart. Klappa was able to get past the Vills. We're seeing Niller on PG39, and Niller makes up that position. And you can see Wiggy has really caught up to Flames Assassin on that restart. Had a little bit of that understeer that you were talking about earlier, Chris. And he is now within 4/10, just shy of 4/10 actually, as they make their way now towards Brooklands and Luffield. Darth Assassin in that as well with those new set of mediums. And you can really see those mediums being strong in the late run here.
Yeah, 100%. I think the medium tires would be as efficient as the soft tires by the end of the race. So Thomas Frost and Mosherted will be very, very, very fast for the first 5 to 6 laps. Then we will see the crossover point where the mediums would be the slightly better tire. So it's going to be a very interesting part at the latter part of the race. Of course, we have Wiggy and Flames Assassin on 9-lap-old hards. It's going to be a little bit difficult to maintain their lead from Dart Assassin and DPR, Niller and Noxer, and all the other drivers that have pitted for the mediums. But of course, we will see them on the better end at the last 4 to 3, somewhere on those lines, laps of the race. So again, different tire strategies, different people taking different tire scenarios. It's going to be interesting at the end of the race, I believe.
Well, we're gonna have to wait and see. Anej says that him and Truex were in the lead. Then on lap 16, they were going to Cobb's Corner, and Wiggy, who was a lap down, spun and rejoined the track unsafely. Anej barely got away, but Kate Truex was less lucky and hit Wiggy in the back end DNF. So I don't know if you guys discussed that with the admins, but yeah, that is unfortunate for Kate Truex. But still, they still have another race in the season, I do believe. Is that correct? Or was that their season finale for round 10?
The season finale would be, of course, for Division 2, it would be round 11. And it's going to be held in China, so it's going to be quite a season finale for the division. Yeah, and unfortunate for Krivitz, but I haven't seen the incidents just as yet, so I will have to see them later on today.
Well, we're currently on board with Darth Assassin. He's using the gap with that ERS and the slipstream. He's trying to close in that gap on Wiggy, coming down the hangar straight. The gap now between them, 3/10, and Flames Assassin is staying ahead of Wiggy by close to a second now. So Flames Assassin is starting to run away with this. Darth Assassin, if he has any chance, he needs to get past Wiggy and battle out with Flames Assassin. Anesh says that it was actually one corner before Cups. Oh, okay, so it was at Woodcuts, right before that straight. Okay. And Anesh said that he thinks that Twirix reported it.
Yeah, potentially. I would need to see it though, so I can't give you a straight on answer because I haven't got the time to see it now, but I will see it later on today when the incident reporting for Division 2 closes.
Well, we're currently looking at it now, and we're currently looking at the time penalties out there on the field at the moment here, Chris. And I gotta say, a lot of the drivers really struggling with the track limits out there and having some collisions during their incidents where Meadow F1 got himself DNF'd, and right there even Finiti struggling. He's currently on 17 seconds of time penalties. But let's actually go make the rundown. Wiggy currently in second place with 6 seconds. Niller and Knox are 4th and 5th, each of them with 3 seconds. We're seeing Klappa with 9, Masha with 5. We're seeing Thomas,
who has
just spun. Devils has just spun.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
He rejoined safely though, so you love to see that, but he's really got to be careful with those tires. Hits the wall now. Luckily to still be in this race, needs to cool down those tires on that restart, or else he'll be taking an early leave to the showers. But going back through it, so Klappa currently on 9 seconds, Monster on 5. We have Zajman on 11 seconds, PJ39 on 3 seconds. We have Carboy with 6, Daedalus with 3, Finity with 17, and Devils with 6 after he has actually left the session, I do believe. Did I just see that correctly?
I couldn't see it because I was too focused watching Niller, Dart Assassin, Wiggy, and Flames Assassin battling each other out. In the meantime,
but Dart Assassin now is going to make the move on Wiggy. And there you go, Darth Assassin now into second. He's going to be eyeing down Flames Assassin ahead. He's got to use those mediums, get him a little bit more aggressive through these corners, and he'll be right there with the race leader.
Yeah, I'm going to resend an invite to KFC Devils just in case he disconnected or anything of the sort.
Well, it's unfortunate for him, just did not have that good rejoin. Forgot to cool down those tires as he was making his way through Maggots and Beckett's. Now into the pit lane for a new front wing and potentially a set of softs to end this race. But let's see how he's doing it out there. But now Klappa and Noxer, they're going to have themselves a battle. Klappa has just made the move on Noxer. Noxer trying to pull the switch back around the outside. Now switches onto the inside of the Veil chicane, but couldn't stick his nose in. And Klappa now runs away a little bit with that 5th place. Thomas Frost could be making up a lot of positions here with the drivers ahead of him. With time penalties, we have a spin around the back, and that's going to be Finity as he has spun around Stowe and needs to cool down those tires before he can go in that throttle again. So he's going to have to be careful. Carboy has just spun around as well around Club right in the middle of the Hamilton Straight. And he's going to fall down. Wiggy has just spun as well. There's a lot of spins happening around the track here, Chris. And it comes to the near end of this race, a lot of these drivers are going to be losing a lot of positions for those mistakes as well.
Yeah, and of course they would be hoping for a safety car. It seems that Wiggy may have lost a wing because he's struggling to turn in the car heavily. So I'm assuming that he has damage. In fact, Zajman is already by his diffuser.
Yeah, but you can see making the easy overtake as Wiggy takes a super wide line there around Woodcut.
Yeah, he has a right end plate removed, so he has damage.
Oh no. Looks like it was actually due to a collision then with Wiggy, because where he spun around it's pretty far away to the nearest wall, and he wasn't near a wall, so it looks like that was actually due to a maybe a little bit of a bump from another driver. But now he falls down to 10th, going to be making his way into the pit lane for a new front wing. But I do gotta say, Darth Assassin, the new fastest lap of 130.297, he's been on a roll after that safety car restart, and he is gonna keep on pushing. DeVille's AI being lapped now by the front two, now gonna be by Niller, as Finity has spun around as well of Cobb's corner as he now makes his way through Maggots and Beckett's. Darth Assassin now has the DRS. He's gonna start aiming up on Flames Assassin for that race win to secure himself a huge lead with the double points here tonight as well. He's really going to make it count and try to get the race win to guarantee him the title at the end of this season.
Yeah, that would be it. I think if he's matched with Nox and he gets double the points and the race win, that would literally guarantee him the championship.
Yep, and he also has the the fastest lap as well, so that'll be even further ahead. So he just needs to get past Flames Assassin, and that championship is his.
Yeah, I'm trying to calculate the points as we speak. Nox are getting 10 points if he remains 5th, and I'm seeing Dart Assassin making the attack, but he's not going to overtake Flames. So if he gets 10,
it might not actually be 5th. He could be getting 6th with Thomas Frost without any time penalties.
Ooh, so Dart Assassin, I think if he finishes 4th or above with those double points, I think he will win the championship irrespective, because with 4th you get 12 points, double that, and then add 1 point. So that would be 25
points. Well, no,
points.
that'll be an additional 2 points, because remember, the fastest lap is doubled as well.
No, unfortunately not. But
what?
Yes, the race win, the race result, when it comes to the fastest lap, it would not be counted as double points.
But that seems a bit odd. I thought it was just double points for everything, even including the fastest lap.
Unfortunately, no. But yeah, it's a good idea, but we kept it that way so that it doesn't get messed up. It would be too much points in one race.
Then look at what happened with Kimi Mateus and Jakits back at Imola. Jakits got the fastest lap and double points in that race. Really pushed the Williams to that Constructors' Championship after Imola. So it just comes down to strategy with these drivers as well. With those double points, that's why you had those jokers in there.
Yeah, 100%. And as we are seeing, Dart Assassin is making the move towards Flames Assassin, going into Chapel, still almost side by side. Dart Assassin having the tire advantage. Flames Assassin trying to fight back, but it's going to be very, very hard for Flames Assassin to keep up with Dart Assassin at this point.
Yeah, so Darth Assassin making the job done down the hangar straight, right up the hill of Stowe, and was able to be a whole car length ahead as they made their way towards the Vale chicane. But look at Flames Assassin, he is right on the tail end of the Mercedes of Darth Assassin, and he could be getting that position back as they make their way towards Brooklands at the end of this Wellington straight. With that DRS, the slipstream, and the ERS, he should be having it, but Darth Assassin with those set of mediums is able to go on that throttle a little bit quicker. But you can see Flames Assassin trying to close the gap. He's actually not going to be getting it here into Brooklands, and Darth Assassin now has secured that race lead.
Yes, it seems to be the case, but of course we are now arriving at a crossover point between the hard tires and the medium tires, so I think it's going to be quite a battle, hopefully, for the last 4 laps of the race. So yeah, it's going to be very, very close. It's going to be very, very, very close.
It is going to be the closest end that we could ever see here. Darth Assassin just needs to get that race win with the fastest lap. He doesn't even need the fastest lap, he just needs that race win, and he will have that. And let's see how he can get this now.
Yeah, I'm noticing Flames Assassin is not using any ERS, while Darth Assassin is already depleted without any ERS. So I think Flames Assassin is playing the long game now. He's playing the long game. He's going to harvest his ERS for the very last lap, and that's where he pounces.
Well, let's see how he takes this now.
It's going to be very, very, very close. And I think Darth Assassin only needs to finish within the top 3 or top 4 in order to secure. Oh! And we have Darth Assassin spun out.
And now Noxer will be ahead of Darth Assassin. So this is not going to be the result that Darth Assassin is going to be looking for. He needs to get past Noxer, even though he will be getting more points regardless with the double points, because Noxer already has used his earlier on in the season. Darth Assassin needs to get ahead of Noxer and potentially the race win to secure himself that title. But Thomas Frost has now made the move, and he is up to 6th. Klappa has just spun, so Noxer is now up to 3rd.
Ooh, Noxer, it's turning out very good for Noxer at the moment. It's turning out very, very good. But what happened basically, because I was on board with Flames Assassin, is that Darth Assassin had a slight snap. He was correcting the car, and that's where Flames Assassin hit Darth Assassin continuously until Darth Assassin, of course, completely lost the car. But of course that would be something to be reviewed by the stewards for sure. But what a race, what a race.
Darth Assassin needs to keep on pushing here. He needs to get ahead of Noxer, get within that time penalty frame, and he will have that position ahead of Noxer. And all he would need to do is just finish ahead of Noxer in the next race for the season finale. But Darth Assassin now needs to get this done. 2 laps left to go. After, actually no, 3 laps left to go after spinning around Village and Loop Corner. He needs to get that resurgence back, because Noxer is now running away with that position now. What an upset that we have just witnessed here, Chris.
Whoa, I was on board with Flames Assassin as it was unfolding. I was just saying that, ooh, but, because I was getting surprised every millisecond of the race. Oh. But yeah, I mean, it happens. Of course, it will be reported, I believe, by Darth Assassin, and it would blow out the title wide open. I think Noxer right now would still be in contention for the Division 3 Championship. I don't know about Flames Assassin, but definitely for Noxer, he would still be in contention for the championship win.
But we're gonna have to wait and see if he can get the job done now. But Thomas Frost could be looking at a podium finish here in this race. He is holding off Darth Assassin pretty well, actually, I gotta say. And Thomas Frost is now rushing away with this one. But now Darth Assassin with the DRS and the slipstream. He's looking around the outside. Thomas Frost is going to try and battle out. No, he's not. He's going to give up the position and try and catch him out on the next DRS zone. But now Darth Assassin has a huge challenge ahead of him. He needs to get within 3 seconds of Noxer. He is currently... Actually, no, he is within those 3 seconds of Noxer now. So he can definitely get back into the podium positions now. He needs to keep on pushing, and that position will be his.
Yeah, I mean, he's pushing like hell, definitely. Noxer is trying his best to keep ahead of Darth Assassin. But yeah, it seems that Darth Assassin is going to be placed within the podium if he pushes enough to be within 3 seconds of Niller. And he's not that far away. And Niller also has 3-second time penalty, so it's going to be very close at this point. At the moment, it seems that Darth Assassin barely makes it into P3, with Noxer being demoted into P4, but it's very close. It's something very close. Of course, Noxer will have the DRS from Niller, Darth Assassin will have none, so it's going to be pure pace from Darth Assassin beyond this point.
Exactly. Now Clap has just spun around turn 1 and 2. He's just not had a good race here. But now Darth Assassin, actually Mosh is going to be looking on Noxer now, and this is exactly what Noxer did not want. He's stuck on that ERS, so he's got to remember to take that off. He's cutting the corners here, so he could be getting himself another time penalty with that as well, as he is desperate to run away from Darth Assassin. The gap now 1.7 seconds between them, and Darth Assassin on the final lap now needs to catch up. He's trying to now his next target is going to be DPR Niller.
Oh,
Noxer
gets that 3-second time penalty once again. He's now 6 seconds worth of time penalty, so that would definitely demote him into P5.
Yep, well that could actually put him down to P6 potentially, because of Masha having 5 seconds and Thomas Frost only having 3. So Noxer could have really ruined his chance of getting a race win here. Niller and Masha are now going to go side to side for that second place position, and that is still just going to help out Darth Assassin with that push, as he is within 3 seconds of DPR Niller. He could be looking at a second place finish if he keeps it clean and get away with it. Mosher now going to go side to side with Niller. Final lap on Cobb's corner, but Niller's going to hold on to that position. Darth Assassin now is closing in on Noxer. Is he within time, within reach of the DRS? He's gotten it. I think he just got it. Let's see now. We're going to go on board with him.
He won't have it. He won't have it.
No, he just missed out on it. But he's still within 3 seconds of DPR Niller. However, with that, until the end, Monster and Niller are going to be battling it out. And we need to look at Flames Assassin, as he is going to be crossing the line, making the one-stop strategy work. And he's going to take the checkered flag. But now, the main thing is, second place, is it going to be Darth Assassin? As all 4 of these drivers cross the line. Has he gotten it? He's done it! He's gotten second place for Darth Assassin. Oh, what a recovery drive for him. Thomas Frost now falls down to 6th, as Noxer gets 5th place now. What a resurgence for Darth Assassin. Fell down to around 7th and pushed his way back up to 2nd place.
I'm a little bit perplexed how Thomas Frost has been 12 seconds away from Noxer. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, let me check that actually. I can quickly check that. So Noxer, no, Thomas Frost. He said he got a penalty and 2 warnings. Hold on, let me see what he just received. Because he might have had that glitch where it gave him like 10 seconds or something.
Yeah,
or 20 seconds.
I'm suspecting something of the sort.
Thomas Frost has received. So on lap 26, he did receive 3 seconds.
Yes, that was noted.
And then he received. Okay, that's kind of confusing to me now. I'm not too sure what happened there. We're gonna have to check back on the footage. Hold on. But with that being said, though, ladies and gentlemen, What a race that we have just witnessed. Darth Assassin with the double points here finishes in second with the fastest lap as well. But only the point finish will be doubled, and that's going to be giving him a little bit of security coming into the season finale.
I don't think it's just security. I think it's going to be the championship for Darth Assassin as we speak. Because of course he finished in front of Nox and he got double the points. 18 points multiplied by 2, that would be 36 versus
37.
37 because he has the fastest lap as well. And Noxer only got P5 I recall, so he only got 10. So Darth Assassin will be 27 or 28 points ahead. That would mathematically put him a Division 3 champion.
And I think that is it, actually, ladies and gentlemen. Darth Assassin with the late push at the end, if our math is correct, and I'm going to say that it is. Darth Assassin, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as Darth Assassin has done it here at Silverstone, getting a 129.966 for that fastest lap, and he has secured him the Drivers' Championship. He is the Drivers' Champion of Division 3, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a huge congrats in the Discord. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for Delta Pace Racing this week. Next week, make sure you keep in touch for the season finale for all 4 divisions of Elite Division, Division 1, 2, and 3 from Monday to Thursday, 6:30 British Standard Time, 1:30 Eastern. I've been Justin. Chris, thank you for coming in as always.
Yeah,
and we will see you next week. Oh, wait, what? You want to say?
Yeah, I was going to thank you, of course, for the broadcast and the streaming. It has been so awesome this season with you. So yeah, and it's big congratulations to Darth Assassin as well. I'm suspecting that he already used his Joker, but I'm not 100% sure. But let's assume he used it. And if he did...
Who, Darth Assassin?
Yeah, and if he did...
Yeah, he hasn't used it at all.
Alright,
He hasn't used it at all, so he was forced to use it today.
Oh, alright. So I'm just suspecting...
Yeah, and he did. He checked it. He checked it. He did. He used it tonight.
Perfect. So that would be the Division 3 championship for him. A big well done to him, and a big well done to all the Division 3 drivers to make this division possible with a very clean race, very nice race. And yeah, thanks again, Justin, for this, and apologies for interrupting at the very last second.
No worries.
Always nice to co-commentate with you whenever I have the chance, of course. But yeah, nice racing.
Of course, but with anything goes, ladies and gentlemen. We all hope that you have a very good evening, a happy Thursday. Enjoy the rest of your week and the weekend, because we'll be back here for Monday. So again, from the DPR crew, it's lots of love and stay safe, and we will see you next week.